Hello, welcome to day 2 of the Devcade Public Game Jam. Today we're doing a seminar on making your first Devcade game. I am Wilson McDade, Wilson McDade, um, and I'll be showing you how to make your first Devcade game. We're going to touch on the Devcade game template, which you can find on GitHub here. We're also going to touch on the basics of monogame, so like the monogame game loop, loading assets in, using our Devcade library as well, which is just like a .NET library published on NuGet, and also going to touch on uploading games to the website, so that anyone can upload games that's participating in the hackathon. So first, we're going to get started with using this game template. So this template is basically just a monogame template that you've probably seen before if you've done any monogame development. And one sec, can you hear me? All right, cool. I was just thinking about audio. Okay, so let's see, we are just going to clone this repository. Going to get a name. Can I get a name from the audience?
The Wilson repository.
Anything else? The Asha repository. Public. All right. So we're making an Asha-based game that just decided it for us. All right. For context, Asha is my friend in the audience. All right. So if you're new to GitHub, you're going to be cloning this repository. With that, you just click code, and it gives you the link that Git will expect for your repository. You just click copy there. And now I'm going to go into VS Code. This is a old project, so I'm just going to go there, and then I'm going to do git clone, and then paste in that URL. And now I'm going to run code, the Asha repository. That'll open up a new VS Code window. I'll close this other one. And now we can look at this template. So we have a few files here. This template will work on Windows and like Unix systems as well. So we have a PowerShell script here and a Bash script here. These are published scripts. They're meant so that you can publish your game in a structure that Devcade will understand and accept. Then looking at this folder, the Devcade game folder, we have a few normal monogame things. So we have program.cs that just creates your game and then calls run on it. And then in game1.cs, this is kind of our main game loop. But before we get here, you might notice that all of the namespaces, and there's a lot of just references to Devcade game. So since we have our own name, the Asha repository, I'm going to rename that. So the way I'm going to do that is open a new terminal, and there's actually a rename script here. So I'm going to run rename, and I'm going to put in the Asha repository. Wait, no, the Asha repository is the repository for the Asha, the game. So the Asha, right? Yeah, that makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So we have the Asha. So here we go. Gonna look at game one. All right. So now I'm gonna I'm gonna list my files again, and yeah, I have the Asha at the bottom. I'm gonna go into the Asha, and I'm just gonna run this because it should just run, and it'll be a very basic. I mean, not really even basic. It's just it's nothing there. This is the like standard starter for a monogame game. We have the cornflower blue background. But the main thing that you'll notice is that we won't see my mouse when it goes over this window. And there's also a weird aspect ratio to it. It's very vertical. That is an artifact of the actual arcade machine itself. And I'll show you what code is actually doing that in just a moment. So next, we're going to look through the template more. You can see there are a few functions here. I guess this is a class definition. One aspect that you'll notice is that we hide the mouse. This is important just because otherwise the mouse will be at like a random spot on the screen when people are playing your game on the arcade machine. That's a little awkward. In this initialization function, you'll see that we have a like Devcade, I'm sorry, not Devcade, debug region. And basically what this is saying is if you're developing locally on your machine, the window will be this size. Otherwise, it'll be full screen. In the case of Devcade, that full screen is that vertical ultra wide aspect ratio that we just saw. And see, we don't really touch anything in load content in this template. And then an update, we're going to see one requirement that Devcade has, which is that every game needs to implement a quit feature. So if you click the two menu buttons, you quit out of game. And then on top of that, this is also our first look at the input library. So I was talking earlier about how we have a library published on NuGet. So I'm going to look that up real quick. Here it is. So I think I'm on a specific version, so I'll just go to the generic page. Okay, so this is the NuGet library. You can add it to your project by just doing .NET add package devkey library. We are at version 1.2 right now. What this library does for you is adds input wrapping. So Devcade has two gamepads, and each gamepad has a joystick and 8 buttons associated with it, and then a menu button. And so, like I just said, we have stick up, stick down, stick right, stick left. Those are all the stick directions. We have the menu buttons, and then we have A1 through 4 and B1 through 4. A being the upper row, and then B being the lower row of buttons. And then this save data, these save data methods are not implemented at this time, but will be soon. They'll basically allow you to save some files similar or as if they are files, essentially. Save some data as if they're files. This is good for like high scores and stuff. All right, so we are going to, let me check my notes again. I think we're going to start making my game. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So we have the Asha game. I'm gonna ask the audience, what do you do in the Asha game?
You Asha.
You Asha.
Asha
Asha simulator.
Asha's a verb.
Asha. What do we do in the Asha game? Drink coffee. Get Asha her coffee. Is there a photo of you I can use? Would your profiles photo be okay? Okay. This is true. Let me think. Let's- let me do something real quick. I don't know how I can do this.
Make sure that when you just open Slack,
Yeah, that'd be funny though. What's up? Oh, can I just do that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
recording is not sharing
This can't keep happening.
anymore. Or sharing.
Wait, I'll just stop resharing for now. So I'm gonna click allow just so it doesn't. But then, I'm gonna say stop. Oh, allow. Oh. The pause share. There we go. Okay. This is all gonna be like clipped from the video. I know how to edit videos.
Wait, is this being viewed by anyone outside of the page?
Oh no, I didn't share the link. See, the baby?
The
Wait. Okay, this is the baby simulator now.
Not that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do in the baby game?
Uh,
The game.
okay,
Recording is going to have no proof from Ronnie.
I'm clipping
Yeah,
it.
they're gonna just.
So get Asha her coffee. Okay. I'm gonna have an image on my desktop on Asha.
Don't worry, you can delete it later.
Why?
Honestly.
I mean,
The
you don't have
Asha.
to.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna unpause and I'm just gonna say like, all right, let's go to get some coffee clip art. All right. So now we saved a thing of. Wait, why are there two participants? Okay, I'm confused. All right. So we saved a photo of Asha. Now we're gonna look for some coffee clip art. I think I reshared it. What looks good? That looks yummy. Oh, it's transparent too. Perfect. All right, so this is
Yeah. No, just the-
perfectly fine to do. Oh. All right. So we have our coffee clip art. I'm going to show you where I saved those. Those are in the content directory under what used to be the Devcade game directory, which is now the Asha. This is just kind of where Monogame expects your content. But in order to load it in, since Monogame doesn't really want you to have just PNGs, we're going to run the content editor. So I'm going to do mgcv editor. And this will run the content editor for me. And I have to open the specific file that it's looking for. Oh. So under content mgcb. And then we're going to add coffee and Asha and then rebuild. And it should give me nice, pretty green check marks. And it did. I'm going to save that and close. So now I can go up to load content. Actually, I'm going to make a variable for these textures real quick, and we'll be able to start playing with them. So thinking about what we need in order to make my game, and I guess thinking about what my game will be, what I was imagining was coffee flies around the screen or is at certain spots on the screen, and you control Asha with the arrow keys on your computer or the joystick on the machine, and basically try to capture the coffee. So we're going to need variables representing the x and y for both the coffee and the what do you call it? Asha. And then we're also going to need velocity. So I'm going to do private int Asha x and Asha y. Ashe. I'm also going to do a different line just so it makes a little bit of sense. Coffee x and coffee y. I can't spell coffee apparently. And we're also going to get the velocity of the coffee. So coffee velocity x and coffee velocity y. This is a good naming scheme. All right, and then we need a texture to describe the two textures that we're going to load in soon. So I'm going to just make Asha and coffee. All right. So now we can go back down to load. Hide that a little bit. All right. Here I can load in the coffee texture as load texture 2D. All right. And here we're just going to use the file name without extension. In this case, it's just coffee, so it makes it easy for us. Then Asha will just be the same thing. Jeez. All right. So now we have these two textures. Now let's look at let's draw them actually. Let's go up to initialization. So we have these variables here, but we don't ever initialize them. So let's just set them to 0. So just initialization, I'm gonna do Asha x 0, Asha y 0. What else do I have? Coffee x, coffee y, coffee velocity x, y. Okay. Coffee x 0, coffee y 0. Okay. I think that's all of our variables. Now, let's just draw them on the screen so that we know that we loaded everything in right. In order to do that, we take this right batch. There's a function here called draw. And with this, we can draw a texture. So I'm going to draw Asha. And surprised that my thing isn't loading up, but my suggestions. I'm going to do a new rectangle. This rectangle will have the position. So I'm going to do Asha x, Asha y. So it's expecting the x and y first. And then I'm going to do, I think it's the size at this point. So I'm going to do Asha dot height or Asha dot width and Asha dot height. All right. So essentially what I did there, we have this texture called Asha that we can use the width of. So it's not going to stretch or anything. It's not going to scale the image. It's literally just going to be Asha there as we downloaded it. So I'm also going to do the same thing for the coffee. And we're going to do coffee x, coffee y, coffee velocity. Oh, I'm sorry. Coffee dot width and coffee dot height. Okay, so So let's run that. And we should just have 2 images in the corner. No. What? Takes 2 arguments, draw. Oh,
You need color.
need color. So I also need color white. This is just the tint that goes on there. All right. That coffee is huge.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it was like a vector, I think. No, it wasn't. It's PNG. Okay, whatever. So Asha looks good, but coffee is big. So we'll make coffee smaller. Let's just make coffee like, I don't know, 30 pixels. No, 50 pixels. Here, actually, let's keep, so that we can keep the ratio right, let's divide this by like 20. And this by 20 as well. This should give us a scale down image of the coffee. Hey, that looks pretty good. I do think everything there is a little big still. What's this saying? Yeah, coffee velocity is not used. That makes sense. Still think everything's a little big, so I'm gonna make everything a little smaller. Gonna do 30 on that, and gonna also make Asha half as big. Okay, gonna run that one more time, and then we're gonna add some movement to the coffee and Asha. So I guess first, let's add movement to Asha. As I said earlier, this will be using the keyboard and joysticks. Keyboard just because I'm developing on my laptop. So I'm going to do keyboard.getState is key down, and we're going to do keys.w, and let's just make this, let's see, looking at the variables we have here, Asha X. So yeah, let's make Asha Y increment when you hold W. And then let's also add joystick support here. So I'm going to do a OR and do input dot get button 1 input dot arcade buttons, and we're going to do stick up.
I think it needs to be Asha minus 12.
You're right, but we'll get back to that. Gonna double check. Yep, I have stick up. Okay. And yeah, someone informed me that this needs to be minus, because monogame has a upper left origin. Oh, is that what it's called? Okay. Cool. So now I think this will work. So I'm just gonna copy this to 4 times and go or add the different directions that we can go. Let's do stick left, stick right, nope, stick down, and stick right. All right. Now we should have a fully movable Asha. And we do. Oh, okay. So something did go wrong.
What?
I'm holding A right now,
Left and
and
down or swap?
I know. I can tell. Yeah, left and down are swapped. So I'm gonna fix that. Yeah, I'll just fix that here. Minus. for now, we have fully movable Asha. We also have this coffee velocity that we need to deal with. So up here where we set the coffee velocity, we're going to want some velocity to it. So let's make it like 2. So this means it's going to go diagonally from that corner. And that's only if we add an update function here, or add a piece to this update function. So I'm going to do coffee velocity x equals, or plus equals, yeah. Sorry, I did this wrong. Let's do coffee x plus equals coffee velocity x. And then we'll do the same for the y as well. Coffee velocity y. All right. So now it's going to update, and it should move around. You'll notice some pretty big problems with it pretty quickly, though. So it moves around. It's going to go right off the screen. So what we can do with that is there's actually some collision handling that you can do in monogame. Double check things will work like I think they will. They will. Okay. So first, I'm going to take this rectangle out of the draw function, and I'm going to make it its own variable. So let's see. I shouldn't have done that first, but whatever. I'm going to make a rectangle variable called like coffee rect, I guess. And going to do that here as well, or put that in there. And now let's do initialize. I'm going to initialize coffee rect as that rectangle that I just had. And this looks good to me. What this allows us to do is use a method that rectangle, the rectangle class or type gives us, and we're going to bring that into this update function. So we're going to say if coffee rect, I think intersects. No, what is it? We're going to check the documentation. Struct rectangle. I think it's intersect. Intersect, it is. Okay. Intersects. And then the template provides this variable called window size as well. So we're going to do window size. And this is basically saying if the rectangle is, it's always going to intersect the window size, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, unless it's outside.
Right, but it would be fully outside if it didn't. But I want it. How do I do bounds? Is it?
Okay, so this is returning a rectangle.
Mhm.
So if this rectangle is not the same as your copy rectangle, then you put it outside.
So if you want to make it bounce, what you would
Hmm.
do is you
Window
would
size
check.
dot bounds dot.
Yeah.
Well, window
That's
size
what I thought.
is-
Okay.
No. So but what do you want to make the copy bounce?
I want the coffee to bounce.
Okay, so what you want to do is you want to check to see if the x coordinate of the copy is greater than the x coordinate of.
There's a cleaner way to do that, though.
No, you can check the copy that right. It's
Right.
the window that way.
This is true. Okay, I might do that.
You can also check copy that intersect window size. Well, no.
Is that not what I'm doing here?
No,
In-
no, that'll be true if it's added.
Or no, that intersect is the one.
The other one is fine.
Okay. So, okay, let's do.
This way you
Is it right? No, it's bounds dot. Oh, bounds dot right. Oh no, it is just right. So we're gonna say if that is greater than window bound or window size dot right, then let's just invert the x here. So we'll do coffee x equals negative coffee x. Nope, I want coffee velocity x. All right. So that should work. It's going to bounce off the right side, and we'll see if it doesn't. It does not. 63. Is this something that I pasted earlier? It is. Coffee Wrecked. Did I not name Coffee Wrecked? I did name it Coffee Wrecked.
Yeah. Also, did you spell it with two E's or one?
One E.
McDade.
You spelled it one E and then kept it consistent to everywhere.
No, I spelled it with two E's everywhere. Okay. Coffee Wrecked doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Well, the rectangle doesn't look at. Oh, I see. Okay. I'll put in an update. Okay.
Or
Good looking.
Well, it is updated by the velocity, so you
Alright.
need to keep resetting.
All right.
Spell copyright for you. Else,
I told you.
There's a lot of coffees. Okay. Now it's looking for the 1E.
This is
We get it.
also, why you want to find copy.
This is true. All right. So after some coercion from the audience, I will be updating Coffee Wrecked, this Coffee Rectangle. Just copy paste it really. All right, and that's just because every time you update, basically this rectangle is initialized with this value, but when you change this variable that we get this value from, it's not going to change what's in this rectangle. So we're just reinitializing that. Should be good. Should be good to run it, and it should just bounce off the side. Whoa! Oh,
we didn't do Y.
well, yeah. It should have inverted the x
Probably.
velocity, but
It was still hitting the wall right as it reversed, was still hitting the wall, so it reversed again.
Oh, I didn't even consider it.
Okay.
Sign and coffee velocity x is positive to yeah.
I'm gonna keep going. This will have bugs. That is fine. So I guess same here. Doing the same thing here. True. Do they call it upper? No, top. Top. Invert the Y this time. And then bottom. Gonna invert the Y again. So if you heard the audience, you know there are gonna be some bugs with this. We can work with that. There are a lot of bugs with this. Okay. So what we're gonna do is basically okay. We don't have a lot of time. That's the thing. Okay. I'm gonna do an and here. And we're just going to check if the coffee velocity is greater than 0. Because if it is greater than 0, it's running itself into the wall. And yeah, so, but once it's inverted, then it's not going to be greater than 0. Going to do the same thing here, but I'm going to do less than 0. Going to do the same thing here, but greater than 0, except we want y. Same thing here, except we want y and less than 0. Incredible. Math is hard. Now it should just bounce around. Should. It should. Whoa! Look at that. I could watch this all day. It's actually kind of fun. Okay. So what's wrong there? We have a velocity x. Wait, no, it's something to do with the bottom. It's bottom and velocity is less than. Yeah. Yes.
Hello?
Everyone, turn your heads. Wait, was this not less than? This was less than.
No, it's saying that.
I think for the top condition, they should both be greater than, and for the bottom condition, they should both be less. No, because.
This game is perfect.
So it goes, the top 0, 0 is like, so down is positive and then right is positive. So yeah.
We're making a game. Get Asha her coffee. Asha has to chase the coffee.
The coffee's gone.
The coffee's gone forever.
Now she'll never get her coffee.
Okay, so this then. Running at limited brain capacity right now. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I'm gonna undo that. I had a semi-working game there for a bit. Let's see. For the sake of time, I'm just going to yeah. I'm gonna call that done. That is a finished game. This is ready for what is it? Steam Greenlight pre-release. Pay $60 for this. So I'm going to publish it. Or I'm not going to publish it. So in this case, the published script is a little old. So on the Devcade website, we have a little command here that you can run. And I'm going to paste that here. I'm not going to paste that there. I'm going to paste that in the .NET project directory. And it should just build. Now, once that builds, we're going to see a binary file here, bin directory, sorry, and then a release folder. Let's see, actually, I'm going to, what is it? I zip, yeah, where's publish? In here? Okay. Yep, there's. All right, so I'm going to zip that. I'm going to zip it as publish. And now back on the website, going to upload this. The Asha bin release.net, and there you go. So we added that. Oh, we added that. I'm gonna call it get Asha her coffee. That work? All right. Get Asha. We're gonna use a image for the banner and icon that we already have, and I'm going to tag this importantly as a game jam upload, and then I'm just gonna upload. All right, and there it is. So now it should just be on the machine. I did want to show one more thing about the website though. So you can see I'm signed in here. I'm going to log out just for the sake of showing y'all what's up. So again, this is CSH projects. You can sign in with your CSH account if you have one. Otherwise, RIT emails will work. You log in there. You can see that you're logged in there, and you can go to your upload screen and upload your games. And you can also, still see the list of games here. Looking at the game I just uploaded, you can see the tag of Game Jam games. These are just two of my seminar kind of demo games that I've uploaded. So yeah, now we're going to test it on the machine, and I'll try to record that and put it into the recording for the video. So thanks to everyone who came, and yeah. All right, stop share. Stop recording. Gotta play the best game on Devcade. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Whoa! I think I see it. It's this big coffee cup. Get Asha her coffee. Whoa! Whoa! What's that coffee cup doing? Nuh-uh, no way. No way. You know, me being Asha, I think I have to chase this coffee. I have to chase this coffee right now. I'm really slow. No, 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 I'm losing the coffee. No! Asha, do you want to play the game? Yeah. Gotta turn the flash on. It's still really bad. Asha's playing the Asha game.
Where's the coffee?
Oh, it's gone? You lost the coffee forever. I can restart it, wait. Okay, go chase it, chase it. Oh, you can't.
This game is rigged.
You can't get it.
This is, oh, it's, okay.
You can't get it. It's gonna go leave the screen soon.
Listen, this is, I'm never gonna get the coffee.